Hey there, hope you are going well with automation. But have you automated a task which is to be repeated 100 times or even more than that, or until a specific condition is met? Till now we were limited to automate only single steps. But now, we are going to step up to automate huge repeated tasks. For example, sending mail to thousands of people daily, searching for a candidate from a huge and lengthy list of names, collecting all email IDs from all files in a folder, etc. So, how could you do that? Any guessings? Okay. Let me tell you. We have a loop package to accomplish this type of automation. Let's say for the previous example, we need to have 1,000 commands to send a mail to 1,000 people. But it doesn't seem to be practical, right? We can use a loop package to automate it in just 2 or 3 commands. Sounds awesome. So let's explore it briefly. We use the loop package to run a sequence of actions repeatedly for a specific number of times, or until a specific condition is met. The loop package enables you to repeatedly run specific actions within a bot. For example, repeat the set of actions that read data from each row of a Microsoft Excel file, rename all files in a folder, and save each email in a mailbox. You can also use the if action within the loop action to validate a condition, and based on the outcome of it, skip the current iteration in the loop or even break the loop. For conditional loops, different actions are taken depending on whether the conditional parameters are met. For loops that have a specified number of iterations, the loop exits on the last iteration and goes to the next step in the bot. Actions in the loop package. The first one, that is loop, repeats the action for a specific number of times based on the option selected from the iterator list, or until the condition is met, based on the option selected from the condition list. Next, we have continue. We use the continue action along with the if action to skip the current iteration and continue with the next iteration in the loop, based on the condition you have specified in the if action. And the last one, that is break. You can use the break action along with the if action to terminate the loop, based on the condition you have specified in the if action. When you terminate the loop, the actions immediately following the loop action run. We will see the use for all the 3 commands soon. But before that, let's understand in how many ways we can iterate using the loop action. There are mainly 2 ways. Iterator, which is used for a fixed number of iterations. The second one, while, which we use to iterate until a specific condition met. We have a number of iterator options to specify the number of times the set of actions will be repeated as part of the loop action. Like, for each row in CSV.txt, for each row in data table, for each mail in mailbox, for each row in worksheet, for n times, for each file and folder, and many more. And in the case of conditional loops, we can simply specify single or multiple conditions within a single loop action as per requirement. Now, let's understand the loop package with 2 simple examples. In the first one, we will see how to work with iterators, break, and continue, and in the second one, we will see how the while loop works. So let's get started. Log into the control room using your user credentials. Click on Create a Bot button. Name the bot, let's say demo_loop1. Then click on the Create and Edit button, which will redirect to the bot editor page, where we can edit our bot. To repeatedly run a sequence of actions, drag and drop the loop command from the Actions palette. Select the iterator option and choose for each file in a folder iterator from the iterator list. Specify the folder path and assign a dictionary variable to hold the properties of a current file running in a loop. This dictionary variable contains 2 keys. The name key holds the file name, and the extension key holds the file extension. Now, let's add a simulate keystroke command inside the loop to understand its working. Specify the window where you want to insert keystrokes. We will insert keystrokes to a notepad, so make sure that a notepad window is opened. Now insert the stored properties of a file currently running in each iteration, using the key, name, and extension in the dictionary variable in the keystroke field. Now save the changes and run the bot. Perfect. Now let's use the break and continue command from the loop package, but before that, we need to insert if and else command to skip or terminate the loop based on the condition specified in if-else action. So let's add it. Specify the condition for the if action. Let's say we don't want to insert GIF files. So, to do that, add a string condition where source value is the file extension, and the target value will be GIF with equal to operator. Now, drag the continue command and drop it inside the if action. It will skip the entry for every file with .gif extension, and use the simulate keystrokes command inside the else action, but in a different notepad window to observe the difference. Now save the changes and run the bot. Great! It worked, right? We can observe the difference in both the entries. There is no entry for the GIF files in the second notepad window, compared to the first notepad window. Let's try the break command. Simply replace the continue with break command. Again, save the changes and run the bot. Now, observe the difference. The loop terminated when the loop encountered the first GIF file. Great! Now we are done with the iterator loop, break, and continue. So, let's understand the while loop with a very simple example similar to this. So, let's quickly create a new bot and name it demo_loop2. Add the loop action and select the while option. Now, select the window exists option from the condition list. We will use a calculator window as a condition for this loop. As soon as the calculator window gets closed, the loop should get terminate. Now, let's add to string action to convert second into a string variable, and simulate keystroke action to insert that string variable into a notepad until the loop runs. Now save the changes. Click on Run to run the bot. Let's close the calculator window to stop the loop. Wow, it worked. Amazing. Now you are ready to automate your daily and repetitive tasks using the loop package. Congratulations.